What up, what up, what up? We back. It's Freewenow.
Till it is backwards.
Yes, sirski. And now we free. Look, we got reaction videos for y'all, right?
Come again? We got what?
Reaction videos for y'all.
Come again?
Reaction video. Bum, 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 bum. Quarantine, 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 quarantine. Look, reaction videos. And we got some good ones today. And I think they're not as serious. Well, you know what? You got something for the people, so we can go ahead and get into it.
I got you.
All right, what you got?
Manifestation is the key to making your wildest dreams your simplest reality.
Come
on now. It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science. All right, let's get into it. Let's look at the first one.
Bro, not in the bushes.
Yo, what's the descriptions too?
All right. Give me your take.
You're never that special. A lot of times you think our ego gets into it. I'm not doing that because I never do that. Okay. I've never done that before. Why would I have to do that? Okay. I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay. Right? Like, have you ever been in a situation where somebody has said something to you and you're like, okay. Right? Like, you like relax because I'm really sparing you right now. Like, I could wild out. There's actually somebody that can replace you.
Yeah.
It's not really what it seems. I'm doing this because I love you. But in reality, we can really shake this up if you want to. I know I can't be the only one that felt like that when you've been in a situation and somebody says something and you don't say too much, but you're like, all right. Like, all right. And I don't think women understand. I think sometimes women don't understand that there are so many women that will love to have your man.
Yeah.
Women a lot of times get in these competitions. It's like Valentine's Day. Sometimes it's not really even so much about what you got them. It's more so about what their friends got, what their coworkers got, and they don't want to feel like they had a better experience than they had. Oh, my birthday trip. You didn't come to my birthday trip, but I went to your birthday trip. Like, they get in this kind of like competition and this ego contest between women, and they don't realize some women will do some things just to have what you have. So like, it's cool, but it's not cool.
Yeah. With that video, it showed me that some women don't know what they want. They just want the approval of others.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She was having a whole fight. She was getting ready to leave the house. But then she's seeing every woman started to approve of her man and the things that he was doing. And now all of a sudden she's like, this is actually what I want. Right? Like, make up your mind. What are we doing? Are you going to be here or you're not? And I don't think people understand the sacrifices that come with a relationship. I think when people think when you get in a relationship, you just become blind to the outside world. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, like, you may love your girl. You may love your dude. She's not the finest woman in the world. He's not the best looking dude in the world. He don't got the most money. She don't got the best body. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody better. There's always somebody willing to do more. But sometimes you have to, I wouldn't say content, right? Because it almost seems like you're settling.
Like J. Cole said, love yours.
Yeah. You have to understand that a lot of the work you put in, you think you about to go restart with somebody else? Because at the end of the day, they probably going to do you the same exact way.
Or worse.
You know what I'm saying?
Greener.
People always feel like the grass is greener. I don't know. Tell me, is the grass greener? Is the grass greener?
The grass, more times than not, is not greener.
Bro.
It's not greener. So, yeah, I think, like you said, women can sometimes never be, like, and I say this as a joke sometimes, but I guarantee you, Savannah James, LeBron's wife, is mad at LeBron. I know sometimes she's like, I'm sick of this man. And he's the greatest basketball player to ever play the game of basketball. He's a billionaire. everybody is, when he's on the scene, they're going crazy. And she's still not happy probably at times.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know, Barack Obama, right, and Michelle, he's the first black president.
And they getting into it.
And she's still something that she's going to be like, I should have got James. I should have got Darius. Right? She's still going to have some moments. And then she said them in interviews where she was like, what am I doing? And he's the first black president of the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still like, it's like, and you look at the divorce rates, the divorce rates right now, more times, I don't know the exact percentages, I can come back and give those to you, but the divorce rate is normally a woman divorcing a man.
Yeah.
Most times men don't divorce the woman. So when there's actual divorce that actually goes through and is filed, it's the woman divorcing the man.
I'm going to tell y'all this, women. If your man don't beat you, if he not stealing from you, he not a drug addict, he got his own, you are better than 90% of the women out here. You are in a better position than 90% of the women that are out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to complain about your situation and not realize that maybe your situation is better than a lot of other people's.
You've been complaining about your situation and you realize, dang,
yeah,
I guess my man not that bad.
Because you never realize how good you got it until you go somewhere else and realize, dang, it's trash out here. It's trash out here.
Right.
I thought it was hot. In San Diego times. I went back to Texas 110 degrees. I'm running back to San Diego.
Smoking.
So don't always think your situation is just that terrible. Some of y'all got bad situations, but a lot of y'all literally be giving up for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And sell your property. No, and don't call back. Okay, I won't. Bye. Thank you. Do not call number.
I love how nonchalant he was about it.
Right. I love the fact that they're even teaching their kids at that age how to handle rejection, teaching them about, it seems like he was cold calling for properties, for real estate. So teaching them real estate at that young age and allowing them to do the work and having to learn those lessons on their own. Mm-hmm. We talk about it all the time. We want to elevate ourselves to the point where we can provide for our families and create generational wealth, but we also don't want to spoil our kids. So how do you have an environment that you've curated for your family that is very financially free, but also you're not sacrificing the intangibles and ethics and morals and spoiling your kids, while also teaching them, hey, this is how I got this. This is without them having to experience it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the experiences are the best teacher. You can tell a person all day, but until they go without, they're not going to really feel you. So I think that's a great example of being able to teach your child how to handle rejection, to appreciate what we've created. This is what I had to do to put you in this situation. Mm-hmm. You see how rude she is? This is what I do. So when you get in trouble at school, I didn't deal with all these people all day. Then I got to come and check you out of school because you got in trouble.
Yep.
Right? So it tells a great narrative of how to make your kids appreciative of life, be humble, and respect the grind.
Yeah. Two things. One of the biggest things you said you already touched on, but I have to, piggyback. Denial. It tells kids how to deal with denial at an early age. Majority of times when you tell a kid no when they're young, they're throwing a temper tantrum.
Right.
So you're teaching them how to regulate their emotions.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Through something very simple. Like he said, okay, I won't call you back. Do not call. It's that simple. He could have spazzed out. What do you mean don't call me back? What are you doing? And then turn the situation into something more, right? So they're teaching their kid, they're fostering an environment for their child to regulate their emotions, which is number one. Number two, kids are going to prioritize whatever you prioritize.
Absolutely.
We're so quick to go out and buy our kid the newest toy, the newest video game, the newest shoes, the newest clothes, taking them out to get all this ice cream and candy because we're the adults, but we're trying to please the child.
Right.
Like,
it's just backwards.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Like your job as a parent is to set your kid up and then allow them to do the work. But if you're constantly backlogging your child and constantly pushing stuff off, and then they get out here and you're wondering why they're in the 12th grade reading at a second grade level, or they're always spazzing out and going off on people, or they became the next school shooter. And it's because you didn't take the time to prioritize certain things, especially finances. Finances is one thing that can keep a lot of people out of trouble. and keep a lot of emotional, physical, and mental hardships off them. If you're teaching them cold calling somebody on the phone for a property selling at this age, imagine what they're going to do with a grown-up.
She said, and don't call back.
And he said, okay, I won't. That quick and easy.
Yeah.
But now you
emotional.
just set him up far ahead of majority of children in a financial space, which is necessary. As they said, you need food and water to live, and you need money.
You gotta have
Because you ain't getting no food or no water without no money.
Gots to have it.
You know what I'm saying? That is an essential thing to build up a great life.
Absolutely. It shows me. Have you ever had an experience where you're like, man, I see what my mom and dad were talking about.
Yeah, most definitely. A lot.
I see what my grandparents were talking about.
A lot.
I see now when they were getting on my head about that, I see what they were talking about.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those cases where teaching them this cold calling was just a mechanism to teach them the greater lesson of, like you said, denial, the grind, financial literacy, and a bunch of other things. But that's what it's about. It's about having that experience where you're like, man, they were right after all.
Yeah.
I can show you, but then I can tell you.
Yeah.
Think about, I can show you, but then I can tell you. Sometimes you just got to pop out and show, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just got to pop out and be like, you know what? You think it's sweet?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan had a commercial where he said, I apologize for making it look so easy. I apologize for you thinking that you can just put on my shoes and become me.
Yeah.
I apologize for you thinking, you can just do the Jordan sign, swipe them, and say, make me like Mike, and then think that now you're Michael Jordan.
Like Mike definitely perpetuated that stereotype.
You know what I mean? You don't become Michael Jordan by just putting on the shoes and wearing the shirt and wearing Jordan brand.
You got to work. I need to know. I need to talk to them parents. I need some ideas.
Right.
It's the food that they think is the same is not the same anymore. You know, everybody's for free choice. Whether we're liberal or whether we're conservative, we've all got that streak in us. But the fact is, you cannot have free choice unless you have an informed choice. And you can't have an informed choice if they're lying about what's on the label. What about Pam cooking spray? Everybody knows what Pam is. It's some kind of little healthy oil with compressed air that you spray it and it gets on your pan. It's not compressed air. That, and they don't tell you, but it's butane. People don't understand
flammable.
that they are spraying lighter fluid on their children's hot cakes. And it's
Bro,
that
what?
is-
I used Pam a couple days ago.
I got some at the
I
crib.
got some in the cabinet right now. I made some cookies a couple days ago, right? And I was like, why they taste like this? I sprayed a lot of Pam on that thing. They taste a little weird.
Not funny, haha. Funny, weird. Yo, what? We're putting lighter fluid on our food? That's an insane concept to think about.
Yeah.
I'm to the point now, bro. Every time I go on social media, it's telling me whatever I'm eating is not. I'm like, dang, what can I don't need to breathe? You know, if you breathe air in the elevator, that you might
This
die.
is artificial air.
You know what I'm saying?
I
At
thought
this
this was
point,
real air. This artificial air.
no, I don't know what I can or cannot eat at this point. Now it's to the cooking spray too.
Yeah.
It's butane and propane. It's lighter fluid. I'm spraying the same stuff I'm about to grill with
Yeah.
on my food. Come on, dog.
It's
What we
crazy
doing?
now because now you ever go to the grocery store and you see somebody reading the label
Right.
before they buy something?
Right.
Now
right.
I got to walk by and be like, it's lying to you.
You know it's lying to
And
you.
then keep rolling the cart. It's lying to you.
You know
right?
it's lying to you.
Like he said, people want to be free choice, but they're not informed to make a free choice. We're getting lied to by food companies with fake labels of what they're offering us. Organic, is it really organic?
What does organic even mean?
Pam, is it really Pam?
Is it really Pam?
Like now it's almost like sometimes you got to over research to really find it. You can't even, and it's not clicking the first link that come up. It's deep diving in multiple links to really get the truth, to find out what are you really putting inside your body.
And now I'm wondering, who was he?
Yeah.
Because what if he was lying to us?
What if he was a Pam competitor?
Right.
He's a Pam competitor.
He had MAP.
He hate Pam.
He hate Pam. He worked for MAP, not Pam. He worked for MAP. You feel me? He the reverse of Pam. And he just trying to spur conspiracy theories about Pam.
Now we can't even make a decision.
Now, is he lying or is he not?
Now I'm looking at my Pam weird, and I don't even know if he's telling the truth.
I'm having information overload.
I don't even know what to think.
Paralysis, analysis paralysis.
Can we just need a truth label.
Yeah, like, can somebody come on and just tell us what to eat?
Yeah.
Everybody's telling us what not to eat. What can I eat now at this point?
I don't need all the intricacies of everything in the thing. Just tell me, hey, it's good or it's not. That's what I want the label to say. It's good or it's not.
Eat it. Don't eat it.
Eat it. Don't eat it.
Healthy, unhealthy.
They need to bring. So we got this labeling system in the military, right? When you go to the galley, they have different color signs for food. They got red, green, and yellow, and it's based off the nutritional facts of the food. Red, bad. Yellow, yeah. Green, you should go for it. Can we get that system? That's all I need is red, yellow, or green. That's all I need on all the food in the thing. Tell me if it's good to eat.
Right.
Because now I'm confused.
I don't know what to believe. It's exhausting.
Andrew Tate's best advice to make your dreams a reality.
My best advice is to stop trying to do anything by yourself because you're competing against teams.
Community.
You're never going to be able to outcompete a team by yourself. This whole idea of Rambo, lone soldier is garbage. And if you get a good team together, it's nearly impossible to fail. It's nearly impossible to fail if you're a good team all pushing in the same direction. I don't even think it's that difficult to do. You just need to be the kind of person who's waking up around people who are not allowing you to be anything other than your best self.
That's huge. Because I hate, and it just seems like everybody always loves to say it. I did this by myself. Or I got it out the mud.
I got it out the mud.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
I'm self-made.
Like it's the most confusing thing I've ever heard in my life because the only way you're in this world is because of your parents. Now they may have not been the best parents,
Right.
but that's part of your journey.
Right.
What about the people that had the upbringing? What about the people that made you food sometimes? Like you can't compete against these companies by yourself. Because these companies are not by yourself. You don't realize how many of these companies may have different labels, but they're under the same exact entity. So you're trying to compete against what you think is one company, but it's a global network. You're trying to build something and you can't run the camera, run the mics, run the sound, run the videos, run the topics, run the lights, keep the toilets running, everything by yourself. You need people, and it's important for different people to have different specialties. You have to have people who are better in areas that you lack.
Right.
When you and one person only are great at sound, me and Haas, we only know how to work mics.
That's it.
But we're going to come together and make this happen, right?
Right.
One of us has to be better at something than the other person, right?
Right.
And that's how you build a community.
For sure.
That's how you build a team.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, the most important thing to building anything, any business, any following, is building a community.
Yeah.
A group of people that will not only follow you to the ends of the earth, but do whatever it takes to get there.
Facts. African proverb.
I already know what he's about to say. You want to go fast?
You know what
Go alone. You want to go far?
You feel me? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Even Jesus had 12 disciples. Even Jesus had a gang. Even Jesus had gang in them. We popping out and we stepping on the scene. We coming 12 deep.
My brother and them.
Brother in them.
Gang in them.
Gang in the parlay in them.
Folk in them.
Folk in them. The mob. Men thrive in communities. Men thrive in tribes. We're very tribal by nature. I think that we have lost that innate sense of togetherness and community. And we have fallen into this altered society where individualism has taken the throne. When it's, yes, you need to be an individual, you need to be able to think for yourself, but you need to be able to think for yourself so you're able to provide for a community. When we work out, when I work out by myself, I put in work. I'm working. But when we work out at the same time,
We're competing against each other.
we're competing against each other. The energy is different.
Motivating.
It's
grinding.
motivating. I'm pushing more weight. I'm getting more reps. I'm hitting PRs. I have more energy
I'm excited to do it with somebody.
when I have somebody doing it with me.
Yep.
When I'm going alone, I get tapped out. I'm like, I don't really feel like I have nobody to pick me up. When I'm not feeling like I can't pick them up, I don't contribute to anything. So I also don't feel like I have a real purpose. I'm not contributing to something that's bigger than me, right? Like, you need to be in an environment that's bigger than you so you feel like you're contributing to something.
Yeah.
When you feel like you don't contribute to anything, you have no role, no place in society, that's when you feel lost. That's when you feel alone. That's when you're not feeling like yourself. You know what I mean? That's when you feel like it's something bigger that I need to be going after.
Yeah.
That community gives you that.
That's why I let her relate stuff back to the Bible. One of my favorite things to say. What is the first thing that God said was bad for man?
To be alone.
What is the first thing that God said was bad for man?
To be alone. And why did he say that? Because he said it was bad for him to be alone. He said, hey, I created the animals. I created the sea. I created all of these things, but I have nothing to appreciate me. The horse is just going to be a horse. A tiger is just going to be a tiger. A tiger can't appreciate God and what he created. So he had to create something in the image of himself to be able to appreciate that.
And why I just want y'all to wrap your heads around this. Why do you think we all search for companionship so much? Why do you think people want to get married? Why do you think people love family? Why do you think people love friends? Why do you think one of the biggest contributors to people committing suicide and giving up on life is because they felt alone? So if you think you can have an individualistic life, I'm not going to say an individualistic mindset because you have to be able to think on your own.
Right.
But if you think you can do everything or anything without anybody, you will become nothing.
Right. Literally. Everybody had help. Nobody's self-made. Everybody had somebody help them, putting them into a position. They gave them something. They helped them do this. They gave them tips. You don't get anywhere in life just all by myself. Me. I did it. It's not how it goes. You're not self-made. Everybody had help. Everybody had somebody to do something for them that they couldn't do for themselves.
Yeah.
Period.
Even your competition is part of your journey.
Period. Exactly.
You ever think about people getting on the track and realize they're almost my pacemaker? Like, I have to run faster than them to win this race. They're part of your journey.
They're part of your journey.
Because if you were on a track by yourself, you would never run as fast as you are competing against somebody else.
Remember when we were watching the swim team and they did the swim relay? Is when they do the mixed relays and they do 2 men and 2 women. And the last girl, she was like, I've never swam that fast before.
Yeah.
I've never, and it was about like a millisecond that she won. But it was the fact that your fastest times, your greatest gains, your best PRs, personal records, when you're competing, is not when you're doing it alone. It's only when like he said, you have somebody to push you to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose this. If I'm already in the first place, there's no reason for me to go that fast.
Yeah, I could.
But if somebody right here with me,
I got to push.
I got to take my level of energy to another point that I didn't even know I could take it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know you could do some things until you have somebody around you either competing against you or pushing you or encouraging you.
And sometimes you just need that help, right?
You need that.
Because there's going to be a certain weight that you can't lift without somebody spotting you.
Absolutely.
You could try to do it alone, but I'm telling you, if that bar slipped, that's your neck, my guy.
You know what I'm saying?
You're dead.
They help you until you can help yourself.
Exactly. You always need community. Community, number one. Community forever. Community. Always.
Community. All right. Y'all better learn today. What you got for the people, man?
Hey, man, it was a great series, great events, great topics, great conversation.
Facts.
And even some tips that I'd love to hear.
Facts.
We need that at all times.
We need that. Hey, also, we got some merch on the way. A lot of ideas that we're playing around with. So if you would like to order a shirt, hit us on a DM and we can make it happen. We want to do not just a shirt, not just an article of clothing, but things that mean something, that's provocative. gets the people going, right? So when you put on this stuff, it's not just clothes. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a mindset. It's an idea. It's a philosophy of how you should move and how you should attack life, right? It's a reminder of the philosophy and mindset that you need to elevate and reach your highest potential of yourself. It's Freewenow.
Till it is backwards.
And now we free. Yes, sir, Ski.